Hello everyone and welcome to Kingdom Come Deliverance. I believe this is really it. This is probably the last time we'll be playing this game. Well, no. I mean for this Let's Play series. I'll probably honestly play it again at hardcore. I already want to redo a lot of different things, and I decided to save Johanka on just like a separate run because I was reading through the comments. I haven't responded yet, but I do like I don't like undoing quests as much as possible. I like to, like, if that was my blind playthrough, if that was how it ended. I think there was only one I redid, the Father Godwin one, because I missed a big chunk of his story. But for outcomes, an outcome that I don't like, even if I don't like it, I usually try to keep it at least on my first playthrough, and then second playthroughs for myself is really where I try to correct my errors or try other things. So I'm gonna do that next time. Anyways, I'm stalling. I was trying to look for a place to bathe, and the only bathhouse is this one, and there's no bath wenches there, so I can't really. I'm filthy. Like, oh, not so bad. Okay, so the wash basin here actually cleaned me quite a bit. Okay, so that's enough, because earlier it was like I was so stained. So here we are, family values. We escaped misfortune and defeat by a hair's breadth. But what now? We have to join the briefing in the tent with the rest of the men. They're in my tent room. Are we ready? We're ready.
Start talking, or make your peace with God.
I'm gonna miss you, Sir Hanish.
Do your worst.
Do your worst.
I won't betray my lord.
Okay, let's start it.
Well now, Eric. It is Eric, isn't it? Looks like the boot's on the other foot this time, doesn't it? Fuck you. You need to change your tone. If you start being nice, you might just come out of this alive. So now I'll ask you a few questions, and you better think carefully about how you answer them.
Who is this Toth? Ooh, we do want to exchange him for the hostages, but let's find out. Who is Toth?
Who is this Toth?
He's an orphan, same as me. The Turks killed his parents, so he started killing Turks. Sigismund needed men like that, so Istvan ended up in his service.
Oh, I can ask all of these. How did you meet him?
How did you meet him?
He killed my parents.
What? Toth killed your parents?
You could never understand. They were weak. Istvan's strong. He took better care of me than any father.
I can understand that. What are your people after?
What is he after?
Are you really that clueless? To destroy Wenceslas's allies. You.
I mean, I can't understand the killing of his parents, but I can understand like how his resentment for his parents and seeing this guy as like his savior. I understand that part. The killing is a little bit much. Who does he work for?
Who does he take his orders from?
Are you stupid? He works for Sigismund.
Okay. I don't know. I thought there might be someone else. How many men has he got in the castle?
How many men does he have in the castle?
How should I know? There were nearly 70 of us at the beginning.
70!
But there's probably not even half
Oh.
left. But that's still more than there ever were in that castle. More than enough to defend it.
Yeah. I concur. We'll exchange you for the hostages.
Listen to me. Toth has hostages in the castle, and we have you. So, how about an exchange?
Do you take him for a fool? Do you really think he'd give up the only thing he has that stops you from attacking? He'll never accept an exchange.
Really?
You better pray he will, for your own sake. Because once we attack, you'll be worthless to us. And what do you suppose will happen to a worthless bandit? I won't waste any more time on you. You could have saved yourself, but apparently you value your master's skin more than your own.
I don't need to save myself. Istvan will save me. And he'll kill every last one of you.
Why should he save you? He'll sacrifice you, just like everyone in Vranic and Pribyslavitz. You're nothing but a common bandit.
You don't know anything. He'll come for me, and anyone who lays a finger on me will pay dearly.
Now I'm curious. Why would he care that much about you? Could it be your lovers?
You never understand.
For a while there, I thought we'd get nothing out of him. But in the end, he spilled his guts.
I thought you were much too easy on him. But it seems your approach was the right one. Well done, lad.
You're welcome.
Anyway, it's clear that young fellow is no ordinary brigand. And he believes Toth cares about him. We'll just have to see if the bastard cares as much about him as Divish does about his wife and you about your father.
Oh, I doubt I doubt it.
Well, Divish, I think the time has come to find out just how much Toth values our hostage. Do you want to parley with him yourself?
I think I'll leave that to you, Hanash.
So be it. I'll do my utmost. Bring the hostage below the battlements.
I don't think this guy means that much to Toth. I don't know. I have a feeling they're gonna be like, go ahead, kill him.
Sir Istvan! What is it? Did our neighbourly visit catch you unprepared?
A little, but we've settled in nicely. And this fellow is enjoying our company so much, we simply can't get rid of him.
Oh?
It seems we are in similar situations. Perhaps it's time to send our respective guests home.
Not a chance. Do you take me for a fucking fool? Be warned. If anything happens to Eric, I'll let every manjack here have his way with this bitch, and I'll dice Kobila into goulash meat.
Nobly spoken, your grace. But for all I know, you may have done that already.
Divish, I'm sorry.
Greetings, friends. Fear not, Lord Toth is treating us like royalty.
They're
so funny.
as you can see. But don't try any tricks, or they won't be for long, Hanush.
That was so nerdy. I love Radzig now.
It seems your lord doesn't place any great value in you, boy.
Go to hell.
I'm sorry. It looks like it's not going to be that easy.
Well, at least we know they're alive. I didn't expect much of it anyway.
He won't harm them as long as we have this fellow.
Well, friends, what do you suggest?
I'd say we have no choice but to attack.
It's a great risk, Robard, with Stephanie and Radzig inside.
I know how you feel, sir, but Toth is no fool. They are his last safeguard. He will do nothing to harm them until he is sure of victory.
Would you be saying that if it were your wife inside?
Or your father?
Well, let me point out that we have no choice anyway. We don't have enough supplies to keep men here for weeks, while gangs of brigands and Sigismund's army roam the countryside. Toth won't agree to an exchange, and even if he did, we'd have to let him go. With all his men, he'd be a thorn in our sides till Judgment Day.
Sir, a message has arrived.
Oh, what is it?
Margrave Jobst is approaching with his retinue and wants to speak with you.
Jobst, you say? All right.
What is he doing here?
Who's Jobst?
Jobst of Luxembourg is cousin to King Wenceslaus and Sigismund. He's the Margrave of Moravia.
Only a year ago, he was collaborating with Sigismund and the League of Lords. He betrayed King Wenceslas and his ally Prokop. Now, he's changed sides, appointed himself the leader of the rebellion against Sigismund, and wants to liberate Wenceslas.
Whichever way the wind blows.
Nevertheless, it seems the decision is made for us. We don't want Jobst camping with us in front of our own castle like a band of gypsies.
I'm afraid you're right, Hanush. All right. We'll let the men rest a while, and then attack. Come to me when everything is ready.
Oh my god, that is such a big risk. Oh, that's so risky. Alright, we're on an oath is an oath. Am I really ready? I'm ready. Where? Oh, Divish is there. I thought he went back to the tent. I guess he's here at the battlements. Is he like in this part here? Well, at least we're in the inner bailey, but this is a wreck. Like this needs to be redone. Wait, he's not in here, is he? He is not. I am going inside enemy territory by myself. Wow, good job, me. Okay, that was very dangerous. Let us not do that. Good thing I didn't keep going. I would have I could have stormed the castle alone.
Yeah.
Okay, I was told that those are Talmberg men and we're okay. I got scared.
Yeah.
They're in this camp. I'll park my horse with the other horses. Right, Divish, you ready for this?
I'm glad you came.
I'm at your
At
service.
your service, sir.
Okay.
I'm about to give the order to bombard Talmberg. And since it's mainly thanks to you that we still have a trebuchet, I think you should have the honor of the first shot.
What? I get to shoot the trebuchet? Haha, I'd be delighted.
Be delighted.
To smash my castle?
Oh,
I can't say I share
I'm
your
sorry,
enthusiasm.
damn it.
Sorry, sir. I didn't mean it like that.
There's nothing to it. The men will load the trebuchet. All you have to do is pull the lever.
Well, I suppose I could manage that.
Then we'll bombard Talmberg for several days. Sir Robard will explain what comes next. Good luck.
Oh, we're going to flatten his home. I'm excited, but I don't feel good about it at the same time. But I'm excited. I can't hide that excitement I have that I'm going to actually fire this war machine that I worked so hard to have going. But sucks. At the same time. I went into the wrong way. Girl, you should not be here. You should flee. You really should. Don't stay in this town right now. I'm about to bomb it to smithereens. So he has at least like 40 men in there probably. It's a lot of fighting. And I'm not sure how I'm going to make sure that Radzig and Stephanie make it.
Load the trebuchet!
God, I really am just gonna fire it. I should have all of those up because they're all kind of working together now. Quest giver. Oh, is that Brother Nicodemus? Oh, hell yeah, I get to pull the lever! Do I have to talk to Robard?
I'm glad to see you.
Oh, no.
I'll be with you.
Oh, they're dealing with it now. Which one's the lever? I'm excited. Which one's the lever? Which one do I pull? Just give me the word and I'll do it. Yeah, make it nice and tight. Come on, guys. Everyone get excited. This guy's just chilling there while we're doing this amazing thing. Load it up. This will probably break someone's face, and it probably has in the past. Okay, load it. You gotta load it. You gotta put, like, ammunition in there. How do we load it? Hello? How do we load this thing? I can't fire an empty trebuchet. No? Okay, how do I fire this thing? Oh, there he is loading it. Sweet. Good man. Oh, it's here. The ammo's here. You good? Okay. Clear the area. What? Testing wind, direction, speed, temperature. 3, 2, 1. Oh. I can't even tell where it went. Where'd it go? Where did it hit? What do your elven eyes see, Robard? Why are you here? We're at war. You didn't even stay to watch?
Divish said...
Sir Divish.
Sir Divish said you tell me what happens next.
Aye. We're going to watch Istvan shitting himself.
That's all?
For a few days at least. So if you have anything to attend to, now's the time. Just don't forget to come back. I'll be with you.
Oh. Are they just gonna keep firing? Can I help you? Wait until the 2-day bombardment is finished. So they're just gonna keep loading this and fire. Oh, they are. You gotta move with more urgency, though. I feel like you guys are working too slow. That's cool. Okay, I'll talk to Robard again.
There was precious little in it, and we could have lost everything.
That's how it goes in war. But God stood by us. And in the end, they're nothing but a bunch of filthy cutthroats. They're sneak thieves and assassins. But does that make them real soldiers?
Well, they're apt to wait till a man nips off into the bushes to relieve himself, lifts up his chainmail tunic and stab him in the back. Personally, I'd rather face a proper soldier.
Because you know just who you're up against. That's probably why Toth is giving us such a hard time.
Oh, I might as well hand over the trophies.
I have some trophies.
Show me. Good work. That's the way to deal with the scum.
Nice. Alright, I'm here.
I'm here.
Can't you see we're still bombarding? You came too soon.
Sorry. Fine.
Take care.
I'll sleep for 2 days. Let me wash myself. Alright, let's wait around and sleep for 2 days. How long could we sleep? Our sleep schedule is going to be messed up. Let's not do this. We're going to end up being night owls if I don't sleep during the the night. My nourishment doesn't go down. It's cool. Why is my energy not going? Oh, because I'm just waiting. All right, we'll come back when time is right, when it's ready to strike. Are they bombarding at night? I guess I could talk to everyone.
Greetings. What business have you?
Oh, I can tell him all about this stuff. What do you think of Master Keys?
How do you like Master Keezer, Sir Divish?
Keys.
How do I like him? As if it's not enough to hurl giant boulders at my castle, he wants to throw kegs of gunpowder.
I understand, but he has to do something.
Those boulders could
there
hit
went.
my wife. And if they don't get her, the gunpowder could burn her to death along with Sir Radzer.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry. I know how you feel. I feel much the same. When we're done, what state will my castle be in? What will I do if the worst happens? What... enough of that. Better to spend my time in prayer than worry.
That's wise. We got the trebuchet.
We made it in the nick of time.
We failed. That serpent from Valdic gave us the slip. I should have known he'd had his fingers in it all. If only I could catch him.
Would you kill him?
Maybe. But before that, I'd throw him in the dungeon for a few years. See how much he enjoys it. Still, the best I'll be able to do is lodge a complaint against him when the king returns, and just thinking about it gets my goal. And my arm's killing me. Damn it!
I've arranged for a priest to come. He promised to take care of the people around here.
Thank you, Henry. Lifting the spirit can help us all.
Prayers for everyone.
I got hold of a Sawbones to take care of our wounded.
Thank you. Most of them have already lost their homes. Their lives are all they have left.
That's really
Good
sad.
luck, Finn.
Thank you for making me think about that. War is already quite brutal. I didn't need to think about that.
I'm glad to see you.
You are? How are things?
How are things with you?
I'm worried. I praise the Divish gets the better of them cutthroats. I wouldn't want that foreign bastard lording it over us here.
No. I don't suppose anyone wants a thieving cutthroat for a lord.
God be with you.
I am... No, I'm sad. I'm sad that this is it. I wanted more battles and epic fighting. But... a few more months. Time to dream about my future. Go! Pull! Oh, can I pull it this time? Is it ready? I woke up in the morning very early to do this. Can I? Oh, I can't pull the lever? Okay, I'll watch you do it. It's your turn, I guess. Everyone takes turns. Oh, it's that lever. I can't tell where it landed. I mean, it still looks okay. You have nothing to worry about, Divish. Your castle still stands. Gonna eat a nice meal. Then... can I cook anything? No. Wash myself some more. We're all just waiting. This is the anticipation of like a big battle, a big war to come. You're just kind of waiting. How anxiety-inducing. Oh, here we go. Go, go. Oh, they're still pulling it down. I kind of want to see them bombard at night. Or at least at dusk. Maybe we'd be able to see where it landed better.
Potom saya k mojej milej navráti.
Potom saya. Ang saya. It sounds like a Tagalog word. Not the potom part. Don't know what that means. Is it a swear? Did I just say a swear? Go, 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 go. Oh, I want to see where it goes. And then we can hear it. We just cannot see it. Good work, men. I'm just gonna sleep because I think it's already tomorrow. Tomorrow's battle day, maybe. I wasn't paying attention. Sir Rubard is expecting me? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Am I fed? Am I Am I everything? I'm fed. I'm good. Let me just rinse my face really quick to get like the sleep out of my face. All right. Where'd you go? Oh. Wait. Oh, damn it. Okay, I'll come to you. I suppose we'll have to attack?
Since Sir Divish's colours still aren't flying over Talmberg, I suppose we'll be attacking.
Just so. That Istvan's a stubborn bastard.
Alright, when do we start?
There's no reason to wait. Are you really ready? If you need to rest or anything, we can still wait. You won't have another chance until we've won the day. Or until your final rest.
God, don't be so negative. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Glad to hear it. We're going to attack on two fronts, the north gate and the west wall, which will scale with ladders. The attack will be split into different stages, taking the outer walls, the inner bailey, and finally the core of the castle and the tower.
Conquering the gate?
How are we going to attack the gate?
We'll try to do as much damage as we can with the trebuchet first. Keezer claims he can even hit it directly.
Hmm?
Even if that's true, we'll have to charge through a downpour of enemy arrows all the way to the portcullis.
Portcullis?
Fortunately, it's wooden, so we'll be able to break it down. But dealing with the defense in the bailey won't be easy.
I was in there. There was no one there.
And what's the plan for attacking the west wall?
First, we have to get men to the wall with ladders, which is no easy matter under fire, so we'll need as many men covering them as possible. As soon as the ladders are in place, our foot soldiers will run up and try to scale the wall. Once a few of them get to the battlements, we should quickly gain the upper hand.
How will we take the battlements?
Either by scaling the west wall, or our men at the gate will help. If they can break through, that is.
And the inner bailey?
And the inner bailey?
That will be tough. Even if we get through the gate and into the outer bailey,
oh, the inner bailey,
we're
not
still
the
a
outer
long way
bailey.
from victory. The castle is designed so we'll be like hens in a coop to anyone with a bow on the inner battlements. We'll have to either fight our way through, or somehow get around them.
Is there a way around? How come he doesn't have any escape tunnels?
What about the living quarters?
There, I'm worried most about the hostages. Once we're inside, Istvan will know defeat is inevitable, but we'll still have to fight for each and every room.
This is making me nervous.
I think I've heard everything I need to know.
Okay, battle plan's
Do
done.
you want to join the attack on the walls or
briefing.
on the gate? Remember, many of the Skalitz men will follow you. It could make a big difference.
Oh, walls or
I'll help
gate?
with the attack on the walls.
Oh, I didn't get a choice.
I'm proud of you, Henry.
Cool.
You've changed from an insolent pup into a tough, reliable fighter. And as God is my witness, we will kick those whore sons' arses.
A village lad and an old soldier? This van must be shaking in his boots.
If he's not shaking, then he doesn't know what he's got coming. Just one last thing, though. No matter how good the plan is, something always gets fucked up.
Oh my gosh,
Keep
is that
your
a hint
eyes
that...
open and take advantage of every chance. Help your comrades, and don't go rushing in where you're outnumbered.
I won't.
We have to take the castle gradually, one position after another.
Okay, okay.
I'll remember that.
Take it slow, stick with the herd.
Good luck to you.
Move in.
Stripling.
Good luck to you, old soldier.
Good luck, then.
So he's saying that no matter what, there will be a sacrifice, right? Oh my god. Damn, that was a pretty good hit.
Charge!
Whoa. Stick with the group. Stick with the group. Don't be outnumbered. I don't have any potions. I have one. I only need one. No, I have many, but I'll become toxic. I didn't pick up water or anything like that. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Alright, Scallops men. I'm gonna run ahead to the ladder people. Alright. What? Oh my god, you're getting taken down by arrow. Yeah, put shields. I have my shield. Put your shields above your head. I'm ready to go up. I'm ready to go up. Put me in. Put me in. Quick, climb quickly, okay? Alright, I don't want to be outnumbered, so climb quickly. Is anyone climbing beneath me? Yo guys, can you please climb with me? I don't want to be outnumbered. Oh hey, you're climbing. Sweet. You guys gotta move with more urgency. Oh my god. Oh, why did I take off my... My stamina. Oh my god, who's hitting me? I'm stuck. I need space. Damn. Ow! Oh, I hit my own man. God damn it. They get in the way. Alright, man, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 3? Alright. Where are we going? Are we going in this door? Oh no, we're going ahead. Got it, got it, got it.
Clear those battlements!
Ha! Oh! I think I'm hitting my men more often than the enemy, because they keep standing in front of me. Which is really annoying. God damn it, move out of the way! I'm engaged with this man. Let me have him! Do not stand in front of me when I'm about to hit, please. Oh. What the hell? Are you immune? Yeah, let's go. There's only 2 of you left. That is disheartening.
We've got them! And now from the south! We'll charge them from the rear!
Oh my god, this is impossible. This is going badly. Go. Ugh. I'm scared for Robard. Oh my god, I need a bandage. I'm scared of hitting Robard. They keep getting in the way. Okay, we only have Robard left. Or Bernard. I thought it was Robard. Bernard, you're the only one with me? I have like... all my Scallots men have perished? That's terrible. It's just you and me, guy. I like how it still says I'm in a private area. Let me go ahead of you, because I hate that you get in my line of fire. Wait. Oh, yeah, we're going down. Okay, got it. Oh god, which... Oh. Don't stand in front of me, Bernard. Dude. You've been hit quite a lot. My Scallots men. Only Bernard survived. That sucks. Okay, now for the tower.
Sir, we should give the order.
Let's see if Istvan Toth can worm his way out of this one.
Don't tempt fate, Hanush.
Istvan! It's over! You want us to come and get you?
I wouldn't advise that. Your friend Divish wants to see his wife alive again.
And Sir Radzig? Are both hostages unharmed?
For now, Hanush, unless circumstances change.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. My guest is also safe and sound, but he's also quite keen to go home. I imagine you feel the same way. It's been a long time since you warmed yourself at your own hearth.
I'm in no hurry. I've plenty of supplies here, grand view and excellent company. What more could I want?
Your freedom!
Freedom? Freedom to get an arrow in the back?
Sir, we're all noblemen here, all bound by honor. I give you my word as a knight and lord, and that of my companions. If you release Lady Stephanie and Sir Radzig, you may leave the castle with your men and go on your way unharmed.
That sounded super convincing.
And just how far will we get? What good will it do me if your men attack us in the woods instead of here?
If you give me your word of honor that you will leave and never return, I promise you safe passage to the boundary of this fiefdom. What happens after that is up to you and the will of God Almighty.
Very well then, but I want a small safeguard. I'll give you her ladyship, but Radzig comes with me. I'll release him in Skalitz.
Out of the question! Is our word not good enough for you?
Is mine not good enough for you? I swear I'll release him when I get to a safe distance.
I'll go with him, Hanush. Let the Lady Stephanie have her freedom now.
Father!
Don't worry, son. I trust Lord Toth's self-interest more than his word. He wouldn't be fool enough to harm me.
If you're certain, Radzig.
Prepare horses and supplies, and tell your men to pull back. We'll come down.
You heard him. Get to work. And any man who breaks his truce answers to me.
So, are you really going to let them go?
My word is my bond, Henry.
He's a cutthroat and a liar. Good men are dead because of him. What's to stop us from skewering him as soon as he sets foot outside?
Our honor!
If you let him go, he'll do the same again. Or worse.
God's justice will find him. And then he'll get a taste of my mace.
If we break our word of honor, we have none. And without honor, we are nothing. Never fear. Your father will be all right.
We'll hunt down those vermin yet.
There's something, I'm getting this feeling. I'm getting a really bad feeling.
Bring the horses.
Here she is, as I promised. Not a hair on her head harmed.
Divish!
Stephanie.
Forgive me, husband. I'm sorry
For what?
for letting them into the castle.
Come now, my dear. You're not to blame.
I didn't know who he was. He said he was your friend.
Never mind. Did he hurt you?
No.
Keep your honor, Henry.
I hope your word can be trusted.
Certainly more than yours.
If everything goes as agreed, I'll set Radzig free in Skalitz. If anyone tries to follow us, I'll kill him.
We won't.
My apologies for keeping you from your father, but you'll see each other soon enough. Oh, I almost forgot. Your sword. I expect you'll want it back after all the trouble you went to. Actually, you know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
Oh.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
I look forward to it. Yeah!
Quick! To the battlements! We have to see which way they go! Oh, they really are heading for Skalitz. Mount up, Henry.
You've heard what he'll do if we follow them.
We're not going to follow them. We just have to collect your father. Or do you want him to walk back here when they release him?
No, I don't know. This is not a good idea. They might know that we're... They might see us. Oh, I don't know. Can we trust this guy? This guy sucks. Ah! This is stressful. I don't know. Wait, Hans, I think we're getting ahead of ourselves a bit too much here.
Yeah.
I can handle it. But I don't know whether they might see us and then kill Dad.
Something like that.
Oh, just a few weeks?
Before that, I was chasing wenches around Ratte and you were digging turnings. And now look at us. A pair of veterans.
Yeah, look at us.
I was an apprentice blacksmith, not a turnip digger.
Same difference, you silly bugger.
Just jog slowly. I mean, gallop slowly. Okay, so they don't see
the way
us.
you found Tom, sneaking into Brannick all on your own. Well, what I mean is, hats off to you, Hal. You wouldn't catch me doing that.
Truth is, I didn't think much about it. I just felt I had to do it.
Why is this stressful music playing? I'm getting worried. Hans, I don't know if we should go.
Not long ago, I only made plans 3 days ahead at most.
Oh.
Maybe I really could do something for Ratte and its people. Something really big. But there'll be plenty of time for that later.
Are we bonding?
What do you think? Will Toth keep his word?
I don't know. I honestly think he won't.
Right?
Yes. So am I.
Do you keep your word? I'm getting increasingly worried because the music is really intense and then...
What should I say to him?
Don't worry. It'll come to you. You'll You'll see.
Well, I just hope he'll be there. Alive.
I hope so too. What if he's like barely alive? And then we have final words. Oh no, I haven't thought about final words. I know. I was right all this time. Good final words.
There's no sign of them. Move on.
Glad to see Ishvan kept his word, sir.
Not half as glad as I am, Your Grace.
Well, we kept our word too, and now Toth has had his head start and he's fair game. Which way do they go?
To the north, but I would be careful, Sir Hans.
Fear not, Your Grace. I have twice as many men as he. Well, I won't keep you any longer. I'm sure the two of you have a lot to say to each other. Let's go!
Are you really going, Hans? Oh, he really has grown up.
You alright, Father?
I am. They treated me quite decently. Although they did steal my horse, so I'll have to go back on foot.
It looks like it's all over.
Not by a long shot. It won't be over until we get this mess cleared up.
And catch that bastard. How could we let him go?
Would you rather we killed him? Even if it meant Lady Stephanie and I died too?
No, of course not. But what was to stop us from killing him after the exchange?
Honor?
Honor?
If the word of honor of a nobleman could not be trusted, then he would never have agreed to the exchange.
And where's the honor in abandoning your son?
You know how it is. We were young. It happened. And I couldn't marry a commoner. Then your father, Martin, came along and took care of both of you.
Well, he knew it.
What? That I was your father? Certainly. He was a great man. He took you as his own. And always kept an eye on you. Of that you can be sure.
I know so little about his past.
He told you nothing? Oddly enough, even though you don't have his blood, you're very like him. When he was around your age, he became bored of his trade and set out to see the world. He lived through many adventures, even fought in a war.
In a war?
Yes, in Poland, I believe. And I don't think he cared much for it.
That's why he wanted me to stay at home.
He spent some time in Prague, then settled in Kuttenberg. But it seems he quarreled with someone there and finally ended up here. You know the rest.
I loved him, but even so, I somehow always had a feeling I didn't quite fit in.
It was in your blood, I suppose.
I lost the one thing I had left from him. Your sword.
Ah. The sword. It's not my sword. It's yours. For a moment there, it was so near, yet so far. Oh, well, it can't be helped.
It was almost within my grasp, but just then I had something else on my mind.
Well, I think we may yet have a chance to get it back. This business with Toth is not yet over, unfortunately.
That's a chance I'd welcome. Not just to get the sword, but that bastard Istvan too. And then I'll find that German whoreson who torched Skalitz, and I'll slay him with it. I'll never forget his face. Or his name. Markwart von Aulitz.
Those are noble intentions, son. But don't forget there are other things in this world that are worth living for.
Like what?
Look around you. Blue skies overhead, green grass underfoot, beautiful girls. Good wine, A few good friends and a fine steed under your backside. Those are things worth living for. Though I can't deny that swine who killed your mother must pay for what he did. But it's better not to dwell too much on that at the cost of those other things. On the subject of steeds, I think we'll have to ride like the Knights Templar.
How's that?
2 up. One day I'll tell you how they got their seal. You can take the front. It's like I always imagined it would be, teaching my boy to ride. Although it would be better if you were a little smaller. My word, it's all go today, isn't it? I wonder who this is.
I think I know. It's Margrave Jobst.
The king's cousin? I wonder what he wants. I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Was it? Oh my god! It ends like that? I don't even get my sword in the end? Oh, there are tears in my eyes, sorry. I was trying to keep quiet, but there's like I always get emotional at the end of games, especially ones that are like 100 hours or something like that. Like I get so invested in the characters and the story. Sorry, I need a moment. Man, I have no words for how good that journey was from the very beginning, like that very first episode, like when I didn't know anything and I was such a shit character. I was so shit at the game, and then, oh man, that intro really got me. Man, there's just so much about this game. Like the combat is the only thing that I have a little bit of an issue with, really, because it's cool having those master strikes, but I wanted combos and then I kind of gave up on it. But man, I can't even pick out a storyline that was my favorite. Like the recent one is like Johanka's. I really want to redo it again because that was so good. And I feel like I really liked. There's something about the very beginning of the game, like when we were getting like in Neuhof, when Neuhof was raided. I don't know, for me that was. It was so fun because I think that was my eye-opening moment, like in that point when I got scolded by, was it Sir Bernard or Captain Bernard, when he was scolding me. I think that was the eye-opening moment for me that it really sticks out in my memory as one of the funniest things, because I just went against his orders and didn't keep him apprised of what I was doing, so I'm still wiping tears from my eyes. But yeah, like I really love that part because it's like I did it my own way, but I still got in trouble, and I don't know, the game just opened up for me at that point. Like everything, I started really investing time in combat and started, picking herbs and doing alchemy. That's when I really started to try and do things more and more. And I can't wait. I really cannot wait. Oh god, I'm so excited for the next game because I'm gonna go get my bloody sword. I can't believe they ended the game without giving us this bloody sword. That's a good cliffhanger to end on. Man, I want to talk about this more, but I need to process. Like, I need time to process all of this. Because, trying to look back at 100 hours is hard. Damn, this music is banger that's going on in the background. It sounds so, like, infernal. Oh. Good game, guys. It was a really good game. Big thank you to you guys for sticking it out with me, not putting any spoilers in at all for 100 something hours. You didn't put any spoilers in. You guys were really helpful. I feel like I didn't have too much of a problem with the game because you guys were giving really good advice. It helped me enjoy the game so much more. You helped me with story flow, when it was safe to do a quest, when I should leave it, and I feel like I got the best experience because of you guys. Like the veterans of this game, you guys gave me the best experience, and so I want to give a big thank you to you guys. Definitely going to play the second game, so I'm excited. I'll see all of you again in February. So until then, guys, take care.
You're doing well, son.
Father.
No.
Come now. You know who sired you.
That doesn't matter now. I miss you, Amar. I miss you very much.
You'll be fine. We're proud of you.
For what? I let you down. I lost the sword. I let that bastard get away.
Don't be so hard on yourself. There was nothing you could have done to save us. And someone has to live and carry the torch. As for the sword, it's just a thing.
You didn't want me fighting. Now look at me.
Standing up to evil isn't the same as sowing its seeds. You did what was right. I have to leave you now.
Oh, please.
You know I can't stay.
Will I ever see you again?
God knows.
Oh my god, is it his
proud.
mom? Oh my god.
Oh, don't go. No.
What on earth were you dreaming about? I couldn't wake you, and it's well past dawn. Sir Radzig wants you at the upper castle. The lords are in council with Jobst.
Right. I'll go straight away.
What is it?
It's just... I don't know how to address you anymore. All of a sudden you're Sir Radzig's son, hobnobbing with lords and ladies. And here's me, as common as muck.
Oh, give over, you idiot. Do I look like a lord to you?
Not really. You're as much a lord as I am a nun. And I've never looked good in a habit.
Get out of here! Or I'll have you clapped in the stocks.
What is this fashion choice? Like the two-tone pants? No. Not a fan. I'm just like crying through this entire last part of the game. I'm sorry. I am absolutely sorry. Where am I supposed to go? Go to the upper castle. Oh, there. Okay, let's walk through. What am I wearing? Oh, I'm wearing... Let me remove my helmet. Let's remove this stuff. There. I'm such... Okay. If you see me play like other games that are this long, I'm a very emotional person. If it helps, it's because I'm a Cancer. It's probably the only trait I have that's true to like... Oh, my horse is gone. True to like any weird astrology thing.
Or the field, my fine wares will bright your every day.
I don't subscribe to it, by the way. It's just I do see the strange similarities between my emotional stability and being a Cancer. It's so weird walking through here and it being the end. Could we just not? Could I like go off? Oh, I guess I could, but I'm not going to. Can't believe it's the end.
Ah, Hal. Are you going to the meeting with Margrave Jobst as well?
I am. What about Istvan? I assume...
That we didn't catch him? No. Because if we had, you'd be the first one to know. Have no fear. We'll get him eventually.
I hope you're right. Anyway, let's go and see what Jobst wants from us.
Can Capon like wash his face, please? It's been so long. He's like just been dirty this whole time.
My lords, Christ's blessings on you all.
And on you, Lord Capon.
And this is my son, Henry.
I didn't know you had a son, Sir Redzig.
It came as a bit of a surprise to young Henry, too.
This gentleman here is John II of Liechtenstein, a member of my council.
I'm honored, gentlemen.
Come join us. Margrave Jobst was just about to tell us the reason for his visit. Your Grace?
I'm sure we're all agreed, Your Graces, that all this unrest must come to an end. This kingdom needs a king.
Question is, which king?
My cousin, Wenceslas IV, who is being held in captivity.
I have to confess, my lord, that your answer surprises me a little. If I'm correctly informed, until recently you sided with your other cousin, Sigismund.
That I cannot deny, and I have always stated my position plainly. But times have changed.
How have they changed, Your Grace?
Sir, there is one thing on which we undoubtedly concur. That King Wenceslas, unfortunately, did not inherit his father's gift for governing. Sadly, his failures have cost Bohemia, the nobles, and our whole Luxembourg family a great deal of money and effort.
How did the king let it go so far, damn it?
It's in his temperament. He cares only for wine, women, and the hunt. A king, in fact, who never wanted to be king.
Then why didn't he just let his brother have the crown?
Young sir, the crown weighs heavy when there are duties to be performed, but to surrender it means giving up great privileges too.
But he did surrender power to his brother. When things started getting out of hand, Wenceslas appealed to Sigismund for help in restoring order.
What, you're saying Wenceslas has invited him here?
This is starting to make my head spin.
Actually, it makes sense when you think about it. Sigismund wanted to re-establish the power of the whole House of Luxembourg. He thought if he helped Wenceslas win the imperial crown, in return his brother would help him become the king of the Romans, and leave the actual reign of Bohemia and the empire to him. Sigismund would govern, while Wenceslas could carry on doing what he was best at, enjoying the life of the imperial court.
Why wasn't Wenceslas crowned Holy Roman Emperor long ago? He was already elected king of the Romans. All he had to do was go and let the Pope put the damn imperial crown on his head.
Who knows? Maybe he'd prefer hunting and consorting with bathhouse wenches to spending time with the Pope.
Well, so would I must admit.
Sigismund's plan seemed sound enough, but it didn't quite work out, did it?
It worked for a while. He and his brother reached an agreement. Sigismund took over administration of the kingdom and began planning Wenceslas's journey to Rome for the imperial coronation. But then Wenceslas realized he would just be a puppet with a crown.
I must say, Margrave Jobst, Wenceslas and Prokop behave rather like naughty children in need of a good clout about the ears.
Sigismund would agree. He was already planning his rule of Bohemia, and all of a sudden, the rug was pulled from under him. I'd say he lost his patience and decided he'd drag Wenceslas to the coronation kicking and screaming if he had to. Just like a naughty child, as you say.
So he abducted him and your brother Prokop too, if I heard correctly.
Correct.
And you helped him do it, if I heard correctly.
Yes, your graces, it's true. I was there when Sigismund abducted Prokop. I thought everything could somehow be settled, that we could make my brother see sense. But Sigismund just wanted to put an end to the dispute once and for all, whatever the cost. There was nothing I could do to stop him. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here. The worst of it is that it was all for nothing. Instead of putting a stop to the revolt, it escalated it, and the result is this chaos we have today.
That's true enough, sir. But I must admit now, I'm not sure what your position is. The king is incompetent, but we must protect him?
The simple truth, gentlemen, is that for all of Wenceslas's faults, we have no one else.
So we'll have to make do with his idleness.
People like him, though.
But what can we do now? Sigismund has the League of Lords behind him. Otto von Berghof, Heinrich von Rosenberg.
The situation has gotten completely out of control. Now even the nobles of the League of Lords are realizing that Sigismund wasn't the right choice.
So now Berghof is on your side. Are we to assemble an army together with him and face Sigismund on the field of battle?
We're not in Hungary now. Such affairs may be settled elegantly, without unnecessary hostilities or expenses. I have negotiated an alliance with the Hungarian bishops, the Polish, and of course the Czech nobility, against Sigismund. Every day he is losing the ground under his feet, and that's why I need your help too.
What kind of help, though? Sigismund has a massive army, and Rosenberg, Berghof, and Prague are behind him. Do you have an army you could face him with?
But that's not what I mean at all. There's been a revolt against Sigismund in Hungary, partly due to my efforts, and now he'll have to choose whether he wants to gain the Bohemian crown, which is a very risky enterprise, or hold on to the Hungarian one. He can't have both. And there's a tough struggle awaiting him in Hungary. I'm not sure he'll win, and Rosenberg and Berghof know it too. They're not stupid. If the Bohemian nobility stands together, they will turn.
We are men of little consequence, Margrave. Radzig here lost everything because of his alliance with Wenceslas. Sir Divish came within a hair of the same fate. Even Rattay is defenseless against Sigismund and the League of Lords.
What's more, your grace, King Wenceslas languishes in captivity in Vienna. He can't rule too well from there.
And what do you propose? To sit with your arms folded till the Bohemian lands are turned to ashes like Skalitz? We have to put a stop to this senseless war!
And do you know, sir, what the true position of the League of Lords is?
I'm not on the best of terms with them at this moment, so you'll have to ask them yourselves.
Yes. Why not? I'll go and visit Berghof at his castle and we'll see what he tells me.
You know, that's not such a bad idea, young sir.
True. Though a little risky.
I doubt Berghof would harm a blue-blooded envoy. And you can find out what he has to say about developments and what the League of Lords is planning. Then we'll decide what to do next.
I'll help you compose a letter to him.
I'd like Henry to come with me.
Why not? He's proven himself an able investigator, and he'll also be a good bodyguard if anything should happen.
And I'll send Sir John here to Kuttenberg to be my eyes and ears there. I believe both your reports will help us get a better grip on the situation.
When can you set out?
Just as soon as I've packed my things.
Excellent. Margrave Jobst and I will draft a letter. Get ready, and we'll meet back here.
We're really gonna go with we're gonna go with Hans? Awesome. Oh, I have to talk to my father.
So, it looks like you're off on a mission.
Yes, I can't wait.
I don't want to dampen your spirits, my boy, but watch out. These are evil times, and who knows what can happen along the way. Not to mention that Berghof is no saint.
Don't worry.
I know. You've shown you can fend for yourself, but do take care. You'll be traveling as Lord Capon's bodyguard. You'll be there to make sure nothing untoward happens to him. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears wide open. What Berghof tells you is one thing, but what you see may be quite another.
Rest assured, Father.
And don't get embroiled in anything else. Just hand over the letter, hear out his reply, and return.
Yes.
Very well. Bergov is at Trotsky Castle. I think you'll find it quite an eye-opener. It's one of the finest castles in the land. It's 3 days' ride from here, so unless you hit a snag along the way, you'll be back soon enough. Any questions?
That's a lot of questions.
I'm getting a bit lost in the Luxembourg lineage. It all seems a bit too tangled.
The Luxembourgs have ruled the Empire and Bohemia for almost 100 years now. Emperor Charles brought this land to prominence. When he was in power, things had never been so good. Wenceslas and Sigismund are his sons, but by different mothers. Jobst and Prokop are their cousins. They were entrusted with governing Moravia. But instead, they've been in a bitter armed feud for years, and now Sigismund's fallen out with Wenceslas. Wenceslas also had another brother, the youngest, John of Görlitz, who was most probably poisoned. They seem like a hot-blooded lot. It's hard to keep up with their affairs, since they tend to change their alliances from one day to the next.
Who is he really, this Jobst?
The cousin of King Wenceslas. He's the Margrave of Moravia. I admit I don't know what to make of him myself. Until recently, he was allied with the League of Lords. For a time, he even served Rupert of the Palatinate against the king. And now suddenly, he's reversed his position. I don't know what led him to do it, and one can't help being suspicious. It's best to keep a watchful eye on him, but he really is the leader of the resistance against Sigismund these days. We'll just have to see how it all turns out.
You knew Wenceslas?
I'm a bit concerned so many people seem to think so little of King Wenceslas. You knew him, didn't you? What's he really like?
Well, there's no straightforward answer to that question. He certainly makes a great hunting and drinking companion, but he can be very fiery and impetuous when things don't go how he'd like them. He never had much of a head for high office. He finds it tiresome. But once a man's grasped the scepter, it's hard to let it go again. You can't just abscond. You've seen for yourself what happens when he disappears for a few months. Better a bad but legitimate king than a bloody war over the throne.
Who is this Prokop that Job spoke of?
Jobst's brother, the king's cousin. He and Jobst warred over Moravian supremacy for years. Then they were allies for a while, betrayed Wenceslas and sided with Rupert of the Palatinate. But after Sigismund abducted Wenceslas, Prokop fomented a revolt against him, and Sigismund had him captured. Politics. Make of it what you will. I, for one, can't make head or tail of it most of the time.
League of Lords? They sound like an action hero group.
The League of Lords and that Berghoff we're off to see. Who are they exactly?
The lords of the powerful houses. Heinrich of Rosenberg, Otto of Berghoff, Heinrich of Radetz, and others. They're unhappy with the way their influence declined after Wenceslas surrounded himself with the lesser orders of nobility. They abducted the king years ago and made him bow to their will. They got away with it that time, and now they've joined forces with Sigismund and done it again. But now it seems that Sigismund's behavior is starting to rub them up the wrong way, so they may well be thinking twice. We'll see what Berghoff has to say.
I hardly know anything about Sigismund.
I don't know all that much about Sigismund.
He's the king's younger brother and king of Hungary in his own right. 7 years ago, he led a crusade against the Turks and was defeated at Nicopolis. Some say it was due to the recklessness of the French knights, most of whom were mercilessly slaughtered. Sigismund is ambitious and capable. He might well make a better ruler than Wenceslas, but he's arrogant, and to our misfortune, brutal. Not long ago, he himself was held captive by the Hungarian nobility. They dislike him as much as some of the Czech and German noblemen do his brother Wenceslas. Ironically, Wenceslas joined forces with Jobst to liberate him. And now this is how Sigismund repays his brother. There's no doubt about it, God does move in mysterious ways.
My God, royal families suck. What a complicated family history.
Rupert of the Palatinate. That's a name I hadn't heard before today.
Rupert is the Prince-Elector of the Palatinate.
What's a Prince-Elector?
The Prince-Electors are dignitaries of the Holy Roman Empire who have the right to elect the King of the Romans, who would then be crowned Holy Roman Emperor by the Pope. Rupert took the title for himself with the help of 3 other prince-electors, even though Wenceslas had already been appointed. Some of the nobility in the empire recognized Rupert's claim, but when he went to Rome to be crowned emperor, it turned into a fiasco. Now he's doing his utmost to get Wenceslas to acknowledge him, but so far without success. So, now we have 2 kings of the Romans. Jobst sided with Sigismund for a while, but now he's switched allegiance. He seems to do that quite a lot.
Can we even trust a guy who flip-flops like that? Or even these League of Lords?
That young man, Sir John of Liechtenstein, why is he here?
The Liechtensteins are a powerful Austrian family with estates in Austria and Moravia. Sir John sits on Jobst's council. Since the king's being held captive in Vienna, I suppose it makes sense to have a powerful Austrian house as allies. It could be very useful.
All right, that's every single question
That's
I needed
about all.
answered.
Very well. Take the letter from Sir Hanush. And good luck, son.
We're not gonna hang out? Get to know each other more? Okay. Imagine if you just started lockpicking this in front of everyone. Where's Hanish?
I didn't know anything about the
I believe we have written it well, gentlemen.
Without a doubt. No one could deduce from this whether we are Sigismund's allies or foes.
I must travel back to Brno now, but soon I will go to Brandenburg and I will stop here on the way back. By then, Sir Capon should be back and we can discuss how to proceed.
Right. Before you leave, my lord, there is one thing that gives me no rest. Why did Sigismund come as a foe? It makes no sense.
If I may, sir, I think I can explain.
Oh, please enlighten us, young sir.
I live not far from Hungary, where Sigismund reigns. It is a savage country, and the constant war with the Turks has hardened the people. They need a monarch with an iron hand. So when Sigismund felt the wind of revolt, he reacted as he would at home. Only what works on the Hungarian nobles does not work here in Bohemia.
Bringing order is one thing, but slaughtering and pillaging with a horde of barbarians quite another. What purpose does that serve?
But Sigismund did give the Bohemian nobles a chance to take his side. It was only when they refused his ultimatum that he lost patience and took to the sword.
As for the barbarians, he could afford nothing better. The Hungarian nobility would gain nothing from joining his campaign in Bohemia. He didn't have enough coin for a regular army, and so he recruited the Cumans. What he does not pay them, they make up for in plunder.
But in the end, he didn't have enough to even satisfy the Cumans. That's why he raided Kuttenberg and Skalitz. He wanted the silver.
That makes sense.
My lords, how's the letter coming along?
It's done.
Then we can be on our way.
Oh my god, he still didn't wash his
Now
face?
remember what we said, boy. All you have to do is deliver the letter, listen to the answer, and come back here. Don't provoke Berghoff in any way.
Provoke? Me? Never, Uncle. We'll be back in a few days. Farewell, your graces. Come, Henry, my men are waiting.
I wish you Godspeed.
Congratulations, you've completed the main storyline. If you like, you can still embark on side quests and activities or just wander the world. Okay, you can end the game anytime afterwards by writing off the map with Sir Hans Capon's squad. Let's go do that.
Come now, Hal. My men are mustered in the courtyard. We can get going. God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
Sorry you didn't stay home, are you? Oh, sorry you didn't stay home, are you?
Are you
What?
wishing you'd stayed home at Rattay instead of joining in our nighttime venture?
You must be joking. I haven't had so much fun since... actually ever.
Really? Despite being wounded? Actually, you missed the best part. When I was hauling you like a sack of grain to the battlements, dead to the world.
It can't have been that much fun if I fell asleep. But you might have handled me a bit more gently. I'm black and blue all over.
Oh, all right then. Next time I'll just leave you to Istvan's tender mercies.
Nonsense. What would you do without me? Still, thank you for hauling me out of there.
Anything for you, my lord.
Good luck, then.
Does he have to address me as Lord too? Or am I just Sir? Can you wash your face before we go, Hans?
Huh?
You've had plenty of time to clean.
What the?
Sorry. Like, I'll show you. Is there a water bucket here? I'll show you. Okay, there's no water bucket here. Well. We can wash on the way. Do I just mount up? I think I just mount up, right? Do I? Oh, no? What do I do? Oh, I talk to him again.
So, can we set off now, Henry?
I can hardly wait.
Of course. I can't wait.
So, to horse! The Lord of Burgov is bound to be waiting as eagerly.
After you? One final time. Kind of started the game. Remember we rode through here to go hunting with Capon, and I was threatening to put him in a body bag. Now I'm here as friend and babysitter. Well, no, I mean babysitter, that's always been kind of my job. A friend too now.
So, how is life as a highborn bastard?
I'm getting used to it.
What about Rodzig? Has he accounted for not owning up to you the whole time?
He explained it. All will be well, I think.
Glad to hear it. It's far more acceptable for a nobleman to befriend a noble bastard than a blacksmith's son.
Mind you, don't come to blows with a blacksmith, my young lord. What do you think about Sir Jobst and his plan?
Well, I admit all the scheming has me a little lost. I thought Sigismund was the devil, Wenceslas a martyr, those on his side the heroes, and those against him the villains. I believed we'd rescue the king and all would be well again, but now it looks a lot more complicated.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't expect the noble lords to be as noble as the angels, but I hadn't expected such a sewer. They behave like children.
I can't fathom how after all this backstabbing they're somehow still on speaking terms.
I don't know either. Beggars belief.
I'm just taking in the scenery since
Did
this
you
is
know
the
that
last
King
time.
Wenceslas is such a
Feckless drunkard? Not really. And to be honest, I'm not sure I wanted to know. I slept better believing my fate was watched over by a wise and powerful monarch.
So did I.
What a dismal world when you can't keep trust in your own king.
On the other hand, times were better with him here than with him gone.
Isn't that the truth?
What do you think of Sigismund?
If I were him, I'd have had enough of my brother even sooner.
But he's a monster. Look at what those hordes of his are getting up to here. What he did in Skalitz.
True enough. On the other hand, if Wenceslas and Prokop hadn't double-crossed him, none of this would have happened.
No one forced him to burn Skalitz.
That's a fact. But he couldn't let them shit all over him either. Not that I'm defending him.
He's a weasel.
No doubt about that.
Do you know anything about Prokop?
Ha! Sir Hanush could tell you a thing or two about him.
Why?
Last winter, a certain Sir Jan Sokol of Lamberg, a well-known knight, or robber baron to some, tried to occupy the city of Iglau, which was on the orders of none other than Prokop.
And what has that got to do with Hanush?
Well, he was there with him. Of course that's not something to brag about in front of Jobst.
And what was it all about?
They wanted to occupy a city that was on the side of the League of Lords, but despite there being several hundred strong, they didn't take it. For one thing, they couldn't get past the Iglau women, with their pitchforks and cauldrons of hot water. I would never have thought of Sahana as just such a rebel. And have you heard anything about Rupert of the Palatinate?
A little. He can't manage even to wrest power from a king who doesn't much care for ruling and isn't fighting back. That doesn't seem like a man who has what it takes to rule. And that's all I need to know.
And that Berghoff we're going to see, do you know anything about him?
I haven't heard much good about him, but I have a feeling that some other nobles are quite in awe of him. And his castle is apparently quite impressive. I'll be interested to see for myself.
And what about the League of Lords?
Wealthy, pompous. The king doesn't seem to like them much. He's chosen to let the lesser ranks of the nobility into his circle, men like your father. I admit I don't blame him one bit, but the lords weren't happy about their lost influence, so they put their foot down. If I were Wenceslas, I'd have let them hang after they abducted me the first time, but he gave them seats at the provincial council? Little wonder they're back in their old tricks.
I don't know when I'm gonna be interrupting their dialogue, but I'm really just enjoying this scenery for one last time. It's nice going through here. Like, for me, I mean, yeah, I didn't go here much after the very start of the game. So it's nice to revisit this area at the end and just take it in slowly. We'll keep on. Oh, Matt, you're joining us. I didn't even realize that you were gone. This is it, right? This is the road. The road out of here. What a phenomenal game this has been. There's nothing, there's no magic, there's nothing out of what would be, you know, reality and history. Like, it's believable. This entire story is believable. And I love that so much. There's not many like this out. I mean, I can't think of another game that even mimics this in any way, and how close to real history it could be. The characters are believable. It's just so good. I'm so glad I don't have long to wait. I only have a couple of months. Everyone else has been waiting for what, like 6 years or something? I don't know. I remember going here and getting lost, and then the game telling me, hey, you can't go through this part of the map, and I was like, huh? I nearly tried to end the game when I first started it. I even tried to camp here. Remember, it was raining, and I tried to camp here. I think I did camp here. I've been here. Wait, is no one else riding with us? I thought we had an entourage with us. It's just us. We're on holiday together. Okay, us too. I was trying to open this. Wow. You can just get whatever you want. Like if I want to change outfits, I'm good. Do you want me to start cooking food? I don't think I have anything to cook. I can put some sleeping potion in here. Can I talk to Capon while sitting here? No, I can't. What are you whittling there?
How about it, Henry? Can we go? Are you ready for this?
Sure.
Of course. At last I'll get to see more of the country and have a bit of an outing.
Quite. Let's get to it then. I finally have the feeling we're doing something worthwhile. We're helping to save the king.
Instead of saving his drunken majesty, I'd rather find that whoreson who murdered my parents, get the sword back from him, and skewer him with it.
Cheer up, Henry. I have a feeling you'll get your chance one day, and it won't be long in coming. Forward, men! Audentes fortuna juvat!
It is truly the end now. So for real this time, thank you everyone. And until the next one, take care.